As a church, we have been looking at how we use our building, how we arrive at church and leave, and where most of our carbon might be being generated from. And part of that was heating this huge building. The heating system was installed probably a decade or more ago. It's oil fuel that generates hot water around radiators. So we need the electricity to obviously pump that water then round the building. And we have joined the green energy tariff so that at least the electricity that we're using in church is then from a renewable source. We were using thousands of pounds worth of fuel every year, and realising that actually if we could heat the people rather than the building itself, that would be much more efficient and beneficial all round. With the help of Dr. Henry Uniacke, our diocesan environmental officer, he suggested that perhaps heated cushions would be something that would be helpful to trial. He actually sourced and purchased for us through a grant the heated cushions that we'd been trialling. So my particular role was to encourage people to use them really and to lead by example. So we made sure that they were available. We told people in advance what we were doing. We tried to communicate the vision of what we were using them for, and then encouraging their feedback as well. It's no good using them if people then just walk out of church, hand them back and say thank you very much. We needed to know whether they were beneficial, whether that was something that we would want to invest in, or whether it was going to be part of a longer project of exploring other options for us. The heated cushions can be recharged using the church's green energy tariff, so we know that the energy that takes to power them comes from a renewable source. We've been using the cushions for about 3 months, mainly for our Sunday morning worship, but also for occasional evening meetings and at other times. During the course of the experiment with the cushions, we also experimented with the level of heating. We can't turn it up and down, but we can adjust how long it's on for. So we weren't turning it on as early in the morning, and we were turning it off just before the service was ending, so that there was some residual heat and then the benefit of the cushions as well. People have found them very useful, the fact that they can use that cushion in a variety of ways. So you can either sit on it, you can have it on your lap and put your hands on it. Wherever you're feeling cold, you can direct that heat in a way. We felt that there weren't many quick and easy options that we could try. So this one was something that was very straightforward, easy to obtain, easy to engage the congregation with. It didn't need lots of permissions from any of the church committees. It was just very doable and easy, and also something we could then share with other churches if they wanted to try it as well. What we would want to do long term is not use the oil at all, but go into a side chapel that can be heated by 2 electric heaters, so that we then wouldn't need the oil system at all. It would just come from 2 heaters that are solely using the electricity that would be renewable. During this whole project, we have learnt, not to be afraid to experiment, to think carefully and creatively about what we can do in this particular church, and not to be put off by thoughts that there's so much that we can't do or can't do yet. If we can only make some small changes or take some small steps, then to use those as our stepping stones to what we hope and pray will be something greater and more beneficial in the future.